Hi there, it's Green Life for Bust here. Just a few thoughts on today, really. I had my lad over for the weekend. I thought I'd just take him over to have a look at one of the local game fairs. Now, not really his sort of thing. It's mine. I'm a countryside type person. I get out there, do my country pursuits, and generally just enjoy being out in the open spaces. But you go to one of these game fairs, country game fairs, and people just seem to appear from nowhere. You know, it was like they travelled from all over. I mean, there was Scouser accents, Manchester accents, Yorkshire accents, you name it. They travelled miles. A lot of these people just to be with other people that were similar. You know, if you like, you know. I mean, I know people who live in caravans and like to talk about their tribes or their van tribe or whatever, but these are people that are all just sort of brought together by one thing, and that's the countryside, or things that go on in the countryside. I mean, you had, you know, a lot of this. There was quite a few gypsies in there, attracted by the fact there was coursing races, greyhound races, this sort of thing, terrier shows, this type of thing. Also, obviously, there was sort of tractors and this sort of thing around there. You had your general local shooters and gamekeepers and this sort of thing, who were there obviously in their dress, as it were, with their continuous lots of green on, with the right gear and the right boots and this sort of thing. And then you'd obviously got the old style country folk there in their tweeds and everything like that. Then you've got the new, I suppose, richer brigade that turned up there, you know, the Fairfax and Favour girls and all this sort of thing, hanging around wearing the poshest gear they could find. And then you just had your ordinary people who just wanted to be there, just to enjoy the food that was being there in the stalls that was there. Yeah, there was car boot type stuff, and there was some expensive stuff. There was tools. You know, it was your general sort of fair, really. And it was nice to see so many different people just enjoying the countryside and what the countryside has to offer without causing problems in the countryside, you know, not having a go at one particular type of person or what one person does. They were all there to enjoy what the countryside has to offer. Come here, Loki. And it was nice to see that. I mean, a lot of people, they don't agree with various parts of the countryside pursuits. That's, to me, you know, you live and let live. Yes, there are some parts that I find difficult, even though I do take part in some of it. You know, I do shoot. Yeah, I hunt and gather. That's fine. And there are some parts of it which I do find a bit difficult to get my hand around, what some of the country folk do. But quite a lot of the time there is a reason for it. I may not like it or even agree with it, but I don't see why I should impose my views on them. A bit like I don't think people should impose their views like it's in the news at the moment. You know, it's like you've got the big supermarkets going on about healthy choices, charging people less for their healthy choices, moving their stores around so the things with sugar in or higher or salt or whatever are further away from everybody else. So, you know, you're a leper if you eat something that's sweet. And I think a lot of this should be down to the individual. Why should we be dictated to by the big multinationals? And it's not because they care about your health. No, it's because it's very profitable to be that. It's a bit like the TV chefs. Now, it's amazing how quickly they suddenly all became very pro-vegan and did shows on it and cooked vegan and promoted it. Whereas, you know, a month before, they were promoting the use of wild British food, you know, game food, nice pigeon, rabbit, hare. Well, not so much hare, because not a lot of people like hare anyway, but they're a beautiful animal. Deer, venison, you name it. They were promoting it and using it in their shows. and then they suddenly switched to a veg base because that was the trendy thing to do, and it made them money. Then it's a vegan lifestyle, which is interesting in them and profitable because there are so many. What's going to be next? What are they going to try and force upon us next? Be interested to know your ideas. Bye.